Hey everyone, this is Scott from Rebellious Noise, and I am joined by.
You're joined by Dan, also from Rebellious Noise.
That's right, and this is the Rebellious Noise podcast with a twist, because for the first time on the podcast, Dan, we're talking rebellious noise rather than something else.
It's
So,
only been how long?
so basically, today we are talking about, as you might have seen from the title, the channel is splitting up, but don't worry, it's not a sad thing. It's a it's a great thing. We'll explain why. Basically, as you'll be aware, we cover a lot of stuff at Rebellious Noise. We pride ourselves on that, music, film and TV, pop culture, sport, and even a bit of gaming on the website in the past. But the fact is, we know not everybody likes all of those things. So after some careful consideration and thinking about how things like the algorithm works, and just thinking about what our viewers and listeners might want to experience, we figured it might be an idea to split some of our things up. But that doesn't mean you're going to get less on this channel. You're probably going to get more. We're going to have more content on every single channel. There's been a lot of things we've been holding back on that we just haven't really got around to doing. So a little while ago, let me just give you some behind the scenes. Me and Dan have had thoughts about this in the past and conversations about this in the past. And then it just suddenly dawned on me, and I was like, yeah, it's definitely, this is not, now is the time to do it. Let's just do it. And I called Dan. We had a little bit of a video chat. Dan answered wearing a Raw t-shirt, and I was wearing a SmackDown t-shirt. And I just, before I even told Dan what was going on, why I was calling him, I said, mate, this is fate. This is for a reason. It just gave me confidence that this was the right thing to do. And if you don't get that reference, that's kind of why we're doing this. Because, not all of you are wrestling fans, and that's all right. Some of you are here for the pie and mash off. Some of you are here for music content, which is how we obviously started the channel. Speaking of which, we are moving into, like I say, we're going to have 6 channels. Don't worry, we're keeping a Rebellious Noise channel, but we're going to have 5 brand new channels. So starting off first, Dan, why don't you tell our lovely subscribers what we are going to be doing with the first new channel?
So just a quick thing, it's not you, it's us. So so the first channel that we're going to be introducing you all to is RN Choons. Now, in this channel, we are going to be talking all things music. So you're going to see your music features such as when we've been to music festivals and music events doing things like the Q&A. You're going to see interviews where we've sat down and interviewed bands. And you're also going to see Scott and a few of the other Rebellious Noise guys sitting down talking all about their super groups of who they would pick from different bands in different genres. But that's not all. There's going to be much, much, much more in that channel. Just keep your eyes peeled and keep your ears peeled, as it's a music channel.
Right.
And you guys will be able to see and hear, hopefully, some really good stuff. And we hope you enjoy that.
Exactly that. It's kind of like getting back to basics. Obviously, we started out as a music channel. We started out as a music company promoting music events, live events, gigs, and club nights. So obviously, there's a rich history of music for Rebellious Noise. So what better way to start off with our new channels than a completely music-centric channel? And yeah, like Dan said, there's going to be a lot of new content on as well, some brand new shows. Speaking of brand new shows, we won't give you too much information on the shows at the moment, on the new ones anyway, because we're still ironing a few things out, and there's some nice surprises coming. But the next channel is going to be a film and TV based channel called RN Screen 1. Right, so this channel, we are going to have. Well, this is probably the one where we're going to give the least information, because, like I said, a lot of the shows are new on it. We've had these in the pipeline for a while, but just know it's going to be film and TV based. We're going to have reviews, we're going to have news, we're going to have features, just like we've had for other subjects on the main Rebellious Noise channel. But this is, again, going to be fully focused on film and TV. Obviously, you would have seen the Talking Beans podcast in the past, which is probably where we've dabbled in the most film and TV related stuff. So obviously, you'll be seeing a bit of that there, but it won't just be Talking Beans. There will be a lot more film and TV content coming your way on that channel.
Sounds quite good. I mean, obviously, I'm not really the best person to be talking about films. We're actually having a bit of a discussion. If we look at probably the IMDb top 100, I've probably seen less than half of the films on there. So
I'd say less than 10%. So
maybe. I mean,
you're
I'll go
being
for it at
generous,
some
mate.
point.
Yeah, exactly. But that's an idea for a show in the future. So
there we go.
Exactly. There's a lot in the pipeline, guys.
Exactly. The next channel that we are going to be talking to you guys about is the RN Football Channel, or known to you guys as RNFC. RNFC. It's
Love it.
Yeah, it's a brand new, obviously, a football channel where you will get all of your football goodies, such as goal hanging. Hopefully we can get back to recording that soon once the world's in a better place. The Rebellious Noise football podcast. You've probably seen me and Scott sit down and talk about things like the Man United and Arsenal teams of years gone by. There's also going to be a few other bits that are going to be coming your way on there. We've also got my England teams that I've picked as well. So for the Euros, there's also going to be some stuff where I pick historical teams of the tournaments from like World Cups and Euros gone by.
And what time for it, man? Like you say, the Euros as well. Euro 2021 coming out, or 2020, what are they calling it these days?
I think they're calling it 20, but it's going to be in 2021. But
yeah, well, exactly.
It's what
like
you
say,
is.
we've got so much football content coming this year. It's going to be mad. Like the past year it was really stepped up football-wise. But like you say, we did a preview, the predictions on football podcast. But yeah, it's going to be so much more if you're a football fan to look forward to.
Exactly. And as I say, like, there's going to be plenty of stuff like in the pipeline football wise for you guys as well. You know, we've been out, we filmed a few different bits and pieces, which, you know, I'm sure when you guys see
some
the
are
final...
years in the making.
Exactly. Some were filmed like a couple of years back, but
not just pre-pandemic, pre-Trump. Like, that's how long ago some of this was filmed. It's going to be good though.
But hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and you know, hopefully you have as much fun watching it as we have like recording it. So yeah, so I'm going to throw it over to you for the still on the sports side of things, but with a touch of entertainment thrown in.
Exactly, a touch of entertainment is right, because the next channel is RN Pro Wrestling. So that's exactly what it sounds like, people. We're going to be talking. We're going to be talking professional wrestling on that channel. As you've seen, we've been doing the WWE predictions. We've also done a bit of AEW, New Japan over the years as well. So we're going to be focusing on that. Aspects of the Talking Beans wrestling podcast are going to be on that channel. The main Rebellious Noise wrestling podcast is going to be on that channel. And as we've mentioned about other channels, we're going to be launching a lot of new shows are going to be coming to this channel as well. A lot of new features, things again that we've had in the pipeline for a while are going to be coming your way. And yeah, wrestling interviews you've seen in the past. We've interviewed some of the biggest stars in the industry. We're going to hopefully carry on doing that for you people as well. So we're going to have exclusive interviews. We are going to have podcasts. We're going to have reviews and features. It's going to be a really fun channel to be a part of if you are a wrestling fan. We should be saying subscribe, right? You know, every one of these, subscribe, by the way, if you're a fan of that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, don't make sure that you are subscribing to all of the channels, not just this one, but yeah.
Start with this one though, that'd be nice.
Yeah. And so now we're going to something that's, you know, it's slightly different to what we usually do, but you know, you've still seen some of the bits and pieces on the Rebellious Noise channel, and that is through RN Tastes, which is going to be all about food and drink.
Yummy.
You may see that Scott is modeling the RN pie and mash off, so that will obviously be over on the food and drink channel, as will cocktails at home, which is, you may have seen Connor doing some cocktails in a bar, simple stuff that you can do at home with your everyday stuff that you may have in your cupboards.
A lot of stuff that we've been working on here as well, with quite a few things in the drafts, as you might say. We've been waiting to release. We've been waiting to get out there, and giving it its own channel is going to make a lot of sense. So that well, the idea behind all this, really, now that you know all the channels we're launching, and I'll quickly mention what we're going to do with this one. The idea behind it is that we appreciate there are people that have subscribed that do like most of the stuff or all of the topics that we cover, but there are a few of you, and credit to you guys, that have stuck around. You only like football and you don't mind when all these other things get uploaded. But we know there are people out there who, you know, if you see too many football videos and you're a wrestling fan, you might just unsubscribe, and that's a shame, because it's hard for us to build that way. YouTube kind of looks at it as that, you know, these subscribers aren't clicking their videos and stuff like that. So this is why we're doing it. But again, that means the main channel, we figured most of the people here already are fine with the way it's being run already. So It's going to kind of be like that. So all these other channels are going to be brand new content. Everything's going to be fresh and exciting, and it is going to be, yeah, well, brand new stuff. On this channel, we're going to have new stuff as well, but it's going to now move into more of a, it's going to continue to be varied, covering all the topics, but we are going to do it a bit more highlight based. So we're going to have the best clips from the other channel. So like funny podcast moments, behind the scenes clips, when we go out to do episodes like the Q&A or features, or say we're doing a pie mash off and there are bonus kind of bits of content that don't quite fit in the episode, all the behind the scenes stuff, the stuff we've done in the past that is more focused on us as a little crew rather than the subjects we're talking about. So it's things like the little jokey Secret Santa things we've done, and things like that, all those kind of things. Maybe, you know, the comedy skits, we're going to have a lot more of that on the Rebellious Noise channel. It's going to be more of a kind of personality driven channel and a clips driven channel. So it's going to have all the best of the people you like from Rebellious Noise just being themselves, and also the best parts from the other channels as well. If you don't, because, you know, some people don't want to listen to an hour long podcast or half hour, 2 hours, whatever it's going to be, and they want to take it in smaller chunks. You know, you want to take the 2 to 3 minute clips, you want to take the 6 minute clips, whatever it may be. So we're going to take the best bits from those channels, put it on this channel, and then it gives you a chance as well to see what we're doing somewhere else if you do want to come and join us over there. But ultimately, this is all about giving you guys more content, more channels, and we really hope you subscribe to all of them. If you're a fan of every single one of these things. If you're only a fan of music, that's fair enough. If you only like our music content, please go subscribe to our music channel. And like I said, please stick around here because there will be a lot more content coming here as well. Bonus content for every single one of those channels will be on the main Rebellious Noise page.
And sometimes that's the stuff that's even more fun, because sometimes we don't even realize stuff's happened until it goes to edit, and then you know, it's just ended up on like the editor's floor. You're like, oh wait, can't put that in the video.
Exactly.
It's
There's
like,
so many things. Exactly. There's so many cool behind the scene things that we've got over the years that just don't quite fit with the narrative or the kind of edit style of the feature we've put out. But yeah, this will be a good way to do that. Like you said, it'd be a good way to get that kind of stuff out there.
Stuff that's basically too funny to throw away.
I'm telling you, mate, that's exactly it.
We'll probably have a comedy show at some point. It's going to be like, you've been framed.
Something like that, yeah. all the slips, trips, and falls. Yeah. All right, yeah. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. Thank you for everyone that does subscribe, everyone that watches, and every now and then, and maybe have got this far and still haven't subscribed. Again, please subscribe to the main channel. We are going to keep this one alive. We are going to kind of use it in a positive way as well. And I guess we should say, like, all these channels are live now, so go and check them out. In the description below, we've got the links for all of them, so please check that out. And yeah, once again, thank you very much for supporting us over the years, and hopefully this is going to continue to raise our game and give you guys more fun content. Anything else you want to say, Dan, before we get out of here?
Just basically echoing what you said. Just make sure you're liking, share it with your friends, subscribe. You know, maybe just tell your friends, like if say you're a wrestling fan, your friend's a football fan, say, oh, these guys also do football stuff. Go subscribe to the football channel. You know,
if you're not, exactly. If you're not into football, but your mate is, and you go, oh, I like these guys covering wrestling. I'm sure it's good for football, but I don't know what they're talking about, so you might like it. Great, tell them.
the more eyes and ears we get on the product, the more stuff we can put out for you guys to enjoy. So
exactly that.
That's it. Thanks for sticking around, guys.
Yeah, thank you. And we'll see you on the other channels and this one.
Bye.